The arrival of the celebrity, constantly hounded for the past years by hovering drones to the occasional clicks of its stray appearances in California or Texas, is finally a reality. The Cybertruck is here. In this video, we would like to present some other interesting aspects we observed of the Cybertruck. Some give some idea of the way Tesla's design philosophy is evolving going forward. This video documentation would also serve as a reference going forward as we track and present the development of this unique electric vehicle. From its very inception, Tesla has made users twist their muscle memory when driving a car. From the rise of the center display to disappearing stocks. And so does the Cybertruck with its own share of those likely tweaks for conventional drivers. The rear mirror is gone. On its pillar is the gear shifter. In fact, the glass in the rear gets completely hidden with the tonneau cover closed, and a camera takes over the rear mirror function on the screen. The $100,000 truck will not have any instrument cluster. Nothing new that for Model 3 and Y drivers. The steering wheel will turn only 170 degrees with the steer-by-wire system in place. A steer-by-wire system uses electronic control units to control steering actuators that turn the wheels side to side, steering the vehicle. A digital steering system where turning displays variable ratios. So imagine turning a vehicle with minimum turn angles. The glove box is a large slide-out drawer. Just a few of the things to notice. I'm sure more will be in sight in the coming days. There are some interesting yet unconfirmed leaks. So though we don't know for sure, they do add some interesting insights for the time until proven false. The battery pack is likely to be 123 kilowatt hours, and the range extender is supposedly adding another 50 kilowatt hours if optioned, taking that 320 to 340 miles range of the top two trims to 440 plus to 470 plus miles. These are both specs that are not officially disclosed or confirmed by Tesla. Its DC charging too could exceed the reported 250 kilowatts when it finds a V4 supercharger. That 250 was a disappointment, as we stated in the previous video. The range is of course best ascertained when the truck is tested in the real world, and most importantly doing the truck-like functions with payload, towing, etc. Guess we'll have to wait for that. Another small feature not disclosed by Tesla was its on-board AC charger. It's likely to be 11 to 11.5 kilowatts or 48 amps. Not a factor most would worry about, but never the same. The Cybertruck promises tons of accessories, but we know nothing about when they will ship, and hence we'll leave them aside for now. The windshield wiper, probably the largest ever built on a vehicle, sits on the side of the windscreen, unlike the conventional resting beneath. It's huge, and I think it even has its own way of spraying the windshield fluid. That's going to bring some chuckles, but is also going to seem innovative. The real-world experience will be far different for many from previous perceptions gathered from the media. The drive will certainly surprise many, particularly the effect of the steer-by-wire. This more so for the drivers of trucks in particular. The 800-volt system fairly future-proofs for higher capacity fast charging and will be backwards compatible with the old superchargers. The age-old 12-volt low voltage system upgrades to 48 volts. I see that positively. The swirl or square circle steering wheel seems to have hit some compromise between the round steering and the controversial yoke. The safety seems immense for those inside the Cybertruck, but for those outside, we'll need to see. The reflection from this truck's body with all that steel alloy will throw around on the streets. It will be important to see how it treats other drivers on the road. The Cybertruck appears very imposing with its unique design, but as seen in our previous video, it's basically the same size as its comparable variants on the streets currently. It's shorter than the F-150 and the R1T, slightly wider than the two, but not as long as the F-150. All numbers disappointed, not the expectations alone, but most of the previous promises as well. I guess every number, barring the 0 to 60, came below the 2019 announcement. The build and feel will continue to polarize, and I am not sure how the roads will look with higher numbers of these on them. The build could be well Tesla built, and I would expect some issues like panel gaps, etc., to be in play at least initially. The side mirrors are removable. That's going to stir a debate. In fact, the whole mirrors part with the closing tonneau cover is going to get people worked up, including regulators. The differentiation is coming on appearance and the experience. The deliverables seem like any other truck on the road. The visibility in the CyberTruck will be like nothing anywhere else, with the largest windscreen ever. But after the problems I have already seen with the front view in the whole vision based system in my Model 3, I'll be very cautious with the visibility right in front of the Cybertruck. Calls for caution for would be drivers. No car is ever going to be good for all. Trucks are difficult because they have to do so much more than other regular cars. Ultimately, those with truck like functions, the adventure seekers, and the off roaders will need to take to it. And it's only their real world experience that would matter. I don't see anybody in cluttered cities wanting it in their sane minds. But mine is just an opinion and no way anywhere close to the final word, not even my own. So we'll keep tracking this vehicle and presenting videos as we see relevant. Our effort here is really to document these experiences and these developments in the electrification journey. Do put in your comments if you need us to focus on something about the Cybertruck or any other electric car or a related topic. We'll be happy to put in our bit. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.